Heyo, Hipper here. So today we're taking out my namesake, the tier 7 German heavy cruiser, the Hipper. And I love this ship here. I just haven't been playing it a lot lately, and I don't really know why. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy this video here. So I kind of refer to the ship as the Forgotten Cruiser because not many people actually play this ship here. And there aren't many videos made on the Hipper Cruiser, apart from pretty much myself, I guess. So I know I've been giving this ship here a bit of a... Well, I haven't really been focusing on it a lot lately, but I will again. Just as I've been doing on Warships, because it just suddenly, came up and I thought like, oh, I remember how much fun this ship is to play now. And I just played Hipper today and I had the same feeling. So we'll do some more content on this ship here because it really is very good. You just need to play it to its, forces, really. And one of those forces, it has many forces, but one of those forces is obviously its AP. I mean, it's still one of the best AP cruisers in the game. It's just nasty. But of course, a Hipper, it's just so much fun to play because this is a ship that rewards pushing. Look at that, 4 citadels right there. Anyway, this is a ship that rewards pushing. And especially if your team knows how to back you up. And in this instance here, if you look at the 2 battleships behind me, they are right on point. Because what you want is a kind of a triangle like this here, where like the Hipper is in front, sitting in a good position like this behind an island, where I can cap, and if someone rushes me, I'll be able to torp them. And if someone tries to hit me from, long distance, the battleships behind me are in position to defend me. And you can see they have perfect positioning. There's one battleship, there's 2 battleships behind me, and they are each in, pretty much as far to the side as they can. So they are like the 2 corners of the triangle, and myself being the front corner. So that means that they will have a very, very easy time to actually defend me in here while I try to cap. And as you can see, obviously I am the target here because I'm almost finished capping. And again, Eugen here, she has the same AP as Hipper, and yikes, it hurts when you get hit. So there's the 2 cruisers over here on this side. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably better off going somewhere else, really. And that's just the way it is. But the battleships, you can see how they have taken up very, very good positions. They're protecting their own broadsides, but they're keeping the fronts of their ships so in such a way that they are able to cover the whole cap. And you can see how hard it is for the Eugen there to actually do anything. I mean, he did manage to flush me out of the cap here, and that really shouldn't have happened because the battleships, they are in a pretty good position to just completely remove this Eugen here. But it's just taking a little bit longer than it really should. But anyway, we are just going to move in and then we're going to try again. And because I mean, he's down to like teeny weeny bit of health now, and we just need to remove him, and then can be able to grab the cap here again. And you can see one of the cruisers starting to run away over here, and that's not the play right now because we're getting challenged on this cap and we have to hold it. So the Nelson there, perfect position, and the other battleship starting to move in now because the Eugen is just about to get removed. I mean, this ship is just, going on and on and on. Don't know how he lasted that long there. But anyway, here, we now pretty much won this flank here. And if I may add some, negativity to this, then there are too many ships over here. The 2 cruisers over here, there is nothing for them to do over here. And we've lost a destroyer as well. I don't even know how that happened. So we're going to have to actually, we're going to put in some hard work to actually be able to win this battle here. But as it is now, we're starting out pretty well on this flank here. So we probably lost that other destroyer because there was no cruiser back up over at the other flank. And instead we have 3 cruisers over here, and that's just unnecessary. Myself over here is fine because all I have to do is pretty much just sit here and, you know, anyone trying to push, I'll take care of, and anything long range, the battleship will take care of. The other 2 cruisers should go somewhere else and do something else. Anyway, and you can see how they're pushing over on the sea flank. The Reds are overextending enormously, so we have to get out of here as quickly as possible so we can get over there and take advantage of that insane push. Because they are just like totally, well, I don't know what they're doing, but they're pushing too much. And here I just get the reset here because no one's over on the sea flank to stop these battleships from pushing in. And that's what I mean when I say that there are too many ships over here. All that's needed over here is myself and the 2 battleships, or 1 battleship and a cruiser. Just 3 ships. Everyone else not needed. Go do something else, really. So of course, Cleveland. I did Citadel him once, but then the second time, no Citadels. Just it's such an annoying ship. Yeah, it doesn't belong in the game, I think, because a broadside cruiser like that should just be removed. Yeah, it's just a stupid ship. Anyway, we have now grabbed this cap, and as you can see, pretty much the whole blue team is over here, except for 1 battleship that's been pushed all the way to the edge of the map because there's no one over there helping him. And I'm just looking around here, and it looks like no one is actually, you know, thinking of moving anywhere. So I'm not really sure what's going on. It was such a good start, but it seems like there's a fair bit of confusion here at this moment as to what is the next move. And obviously the next move is to defend D. There really shouldn't be any you know, doubt about that. So I will admit at this moment here I'm a little bit confused as to what my next move is, because we started out so well and it just seems that, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on right now. So and again, I really want this destroyer to go out and spot, but he just keeps sitting here, and I mean, that's okay, but I can't really jump out until I know what is out there waiting for me. So I'm just gonna have to wait until this destroyer here actually, you know, decides to go out and spot. And you can see the other blue guys, they are starting to push, and I'm not gonna say that's not a good idea because I love pushing, but pushing in a Myoko against a a battleship, I don't know, probably not the best idea, but I mean, who am I to judge? And the destroyer is in the way now because I want to help out this cruiser here, but the destroyer is just more interested in setting smokes here, which it makes no sense. Like, setting a smoke here is not going to save anybody because obviously people here are firing at each other. So like, the minimum concealment in smoke, it doesn't matter at all when the battleship is within 5 kilometers. It's just a waste, and all the destroyer is doing is just being in the way, really. So the Myoko is down. I mean, that's not a surprise there, and I don't know. Seems like the destroyer is shooting at the Nelson. I mean, it's a little bit of chaotic stuff going on here at the moment, and I'm just trying to find my bearings because we're down to 3 blue ships now. We were 6 just like 2 minutes ago or something like that, and I'm thinking, okay, I have to play a little bit smart now because this is turning into like a very nasty throw here. So we have a German battleship coming around the back here. I did see that earlier on in the game.
I need intelligence data.
It was a Brandenburg, and I don't want him to, you know, be able to push from this side of the map that we've already secured. You can see we have 1 blue cap now, and all the 3 others belong to the red team, and they just, you know, pretty much wiped out half the remaining ships here in like 2 minutes. So we'll have to be a little bit, you know, careful here. So the Brandenburg is 12 kilometers away here, and it looks like he's going straight for the A cap. And like I said, we need to remove this guy here first, because there's only 2 battleships left, so 1 out of the game will make things a lot easier for me. And there's a destroyer somewhere in the D cap, it looks like, as well as another battleship. But that battleship's not really a problem because he's very close to the island, meaning that it'll be very easy for me to surprise torp him. But this Brandenburg here is a problem. He's out in open water, and he is pushing in, and I'm not really a big fan of having 2 battleships this close and personal. So I'm going to wait until this guy here is in range, and then I'm going to make my move. At least the destroyer has now actually gone for the B cap, which is perfect. That's what he should have done a long time ago, but it doesn't matter. I mean, better late than never. Now, I'm not normally one of the most patient players in this game here, but in this instance here, you saw it first on this channel, I'm actually waiting to be able to pull this stunt here off. And it's taking a long time, I realize that, but I think it's going to be worth it. So the Nelson removes the Colorado, and that Nelson player has just been a real plus to this team here. He positioned excellent in the beginning, and he helped me a lot over here on this flank here. So he's very low on health, and there he goes, but he made a huge contribution to this game here. So now I just have to make sure that we can actually pull it off. So the Brandenburg, I am still hoping he's going to come around this corner here. And with him out of the game, there's only 1 destroyer left, because I mean, that will make things a lot easier for me. The blue team now consists of myself and a destroyer, and the red team is a battleship and a destroyer, and they are ahead on points. And there's the Brandenburg, and we'll just shoot a few torpedoes here, and then in case he turns, put some a little bit closer, and that should take care of him. As you can see, we are behind on points with 3 minutes left, so there's no way we can win this game here on points, unfortunately. Just finishing him off with the guns there. So we need to get this destroyer. And luckily, for some reason, he's shooting at the other destroyer, thinking that he might be able to finish him off. But that means that I know exactly where he is, and I just pop my sonar on, which is 5.6 kilometer range. And that means that there's no way this guy will be able to escape my sonar, because I have an agile build on this Hipper here, meaning that I can go 38 knots or something like that. And this Benson here, well, there's just no escape. And that was a mistake, shooting at that destroyer there. If he hadn't done that, he might actually be able to win the battle by just disappearing into the open sea. But like I said, 5.6 kilometer sonar on Hipper, well, there's no escape now. So this is also one of the reasons that I really like Hipper. I mean, that sonar is just so useful, and so many people just totally sleep on it and don't use it at all. And it's really, that was a terrible shot there. It's really like the best thing about Hipper is that sonar, because the range is just so good. And it's, you know, it's 2/3 of a radar pretty much, except it lasts for nearly 2 minutes. And it doesn't matter how much smoke this Benson here puts out. As long as I keep within 5.6 kilometers of him, he's done for. It's just a matter of time here. So as we're getting to the end of this battle here, I just want to say I really like the Hipper. Much more than I like Prince Eugen. And like I said, we'll do a few more videos on this ship here, because it deserves more recognition than it's getting. So that was the final destroyer gone, and we get a dreadnought in the process. So that was Hipper. I mean, push in, you know, snuggle up to an island, defend it with your torpedoes, hope that the battleships defend you, and you're gonna have a great game in this ship here. It's a lot of fun, especially on domination maps. It's one of the most fun cruises you can play, I think. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and see you out there.